There are 43,351,778 young adults in America, 13% of the population. But yet, 20% of high schoolers are employed. That's 1 in 5. People like me, like each one of the members of this group, but let's focus on one in particular, Jacoby. He and his family live in Stockton, California. He is 16 years old and the oldest of 4 siblings that are ranging from the ages 2 to 12. It makes money really hard to come by in his house. His family owns a 4-bedroom home, which means that he and his siblings must share most of all things. Jacoby's dad, Jason, works full-time at the local tire shop down the street and relies on daily tips as extra income. When Jacoby's mom is working, she works part-time at a laundromat. Although a majority of the time, they give her little to no hours per week, cutting her wage, forcing the family to try and cut all unnecessary expenses. Jacoby is only a junior in high school and has no funds coming to his everyday necessities and wants. He's looking for a job, but he can't find one because, surprise, he has no job experience. You need a job to get experience, but you need experience to get the job. This is where we step in. Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Veronica.
I'm Prasad.
And I'm Caleb.
And we are Green Minded.
So the problem we came across was that young adults were being left in the dark when it comes to employment. At this age, young adults have to provide for themselves because their families can no longer can support them due to, well, individual reasons. And well, to get money, young adults look for jobs. But the problem is, no experience.
So we went through a selection of different interviews, but the most important one was the problem interview because we conducted 12 different ones from the ages 16 to 18 and got very different results.
So our solution to this problem is to connect young adults with companies looking for inexperienced workers to hire. And to do this, we have an example of this by basically giving them a personality test. What this personality test does is that we ask them questions about who they are, what kind of person they are, and we give them results back. For example, they take the test, the results they get back is saying how you're a really hard-working person, you can handle a lot of stress on you, and you're really good with talking to new people and being very respectful. We also give companies a test as well to see what kind of employees they're looking for. And for this, to figure out a match, we have a color scheme, basically. Whatever results you get, there will be a color with it as well. For example, red. Companies will also get a color as well, red. If the person looking for a job has red and the company is also red, that meaning that you're a fit for that job.
So, we interviewed both businesses and young adults since we're on both sides of the issue. And we called 42 companies, 36 of which picked up, and of that 36, 6 were interested in our solution. Out of all the solution interviews we did of young adults, only 2 were interested. However, the most important part was the feedback. When we had young adults go to our site, they said that we should make our call to action a little bit bigger, and overall the smoothness of our website needs to be improved.
So our competitors include Indeed and Career Builder. These are job searches, but as we researched, we found that these companies were more or less looking for experienced workers, they were expecting someone to have experience in order to look for jobs.
So our unique value proposition is that we are specifically targeting ages 15 to 20 over any other young adults in the nation.
So our TAM is 43,351,778. That is 13% of the U.S. population, not the world, but only the U.S. 20% of that is high schools that are employed. 40% of that is college employed students.
So our service addressable market is 34,681,422, which is the 80% of high schoolers that are unemployed.
So this is our website. As you can see here, we have a apply through us button, and that's where we connect That's where we connect the young adults with companies that we have found or are interested in ourselves.